Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Billy with Crafting Cake with Billy. Welcome everyone here today, so happy to have you. I thought I would start today by making some fabric button clusters. And these button clusters can be used to embellish any of your junk journals or any projects really. Also, I think these would really be cute for if you're doing like a party and you're having a place setting. You could make your napkin rings and then place these on top. So I think these are really cute embellishments, and I thought I would share with you how I make mine. And these are, of course, shabby chic. So let's get started. I am going to move these out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, I just have a bunch of different fabrics, laces, just a bunch of different textured items here. And you're going to need a variety as well as a needle and thread. So go ahead and thread your needle. And these are similar to the paper clusters that I made before several months back. I will link that video below so you can watch that after this one if you're interested. So if you don't really do the fabrics, you can do the paper ones. All right, so I just have a variety of different things. And since I'm doing the shabby chic theme, I have a lot of different shabby chic items. So I'm going to start off with just a little square here of burlap. I had a really big roll of burlap and I just cut out tiny little squares. These are probably maybe 3-inch squares. So just depending on how large you want your button clusters, just cut them accordingly. I also have some vintage lace here. And I'm just going to place different items on top of each other. This is some thick ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. And what I like to do is kind of eyeball what I like together before I start gluing things down. This is some pink cheesecloth. I'm just going to cut a little bit of that, because I always like to see a little bit of cheesecloth peeking out from the side. I think it gives it a little bit of elegance. So let's do some cheesecloth. Maybe some of this thin lace here. And here's some pink eyelash trim. I like to have a couple pieces that are longer, just to give it a little bit of added interest. I'm going to cut that, and we'll kind of loop this just so it has like 2 dangly pieces there, like that. What do you think? Okay, I like that. All right, let's give it some let's give it a focal point. How about we could do some of these little flowers here, or here's a pink one. This is your project, so you can just, whatever you think looks nice together, go for it. I kind of like this gingham. It gives it a little pop. So I'm just going to cut this at an angle and layer this underneath the cheesecloth and the eyelash trim, so it just peeks out just a little bit. I kind of like that. So how are you guys doing today? I hope you are well. I am enjoying getting back into crafting. I took a little break for a little while, and now I'm back and I'm excited about it. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and glue all of these beautiful different elements together. And this is my trusty, dusty glue gun. It has seen better days, but it works, so you know how it goes. All right, so just put glue underneath each layer just to hold it together. And that is extra hot. Okay. All right, now for the fun part. We are going to sew a button on this cute little cluster. But before that, I do have these little ropes that would kind of add some extra interest here. So I'm thinking of either sticking that to the back, or even here would be nice, right? I like it. Yeah, so let's glue that one down as well. We'll stick some glue underneath that little piece where it comes together. Looks like we're having another cloudy day here. I think the clouds roll over as soon as I hit record for some reason. Okay, so this is what my cluster looks like so far. It's nice and shabby. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a cute button or two to add to the center. So we can go with something like this, or we can, I'm just trying to try different ones just to see what is cute. And another thing, since the glue is thick, you don't actually have to sew it into the cluster. You can just add, I got this tip from Pam. She likes to add string, or she likes to add yarn through her buttons to make it look sewn on, which you can sew them on. My other cluster, I actually sewed all the way through. You can either do it that way, or you can thread your button and then just glue it. So this is one that is not sewn all the way through. And this is one that I actually did sew all the way through. So it's your choice. But since I have a ton of glue here, I'm just gonna thread. I'm just gonna, look at all this glue. I'm just going to thread, just put it all the way through. And you can use the different this thread is what I'm using here. This is what I normally use for my junk journals, to thread them in all different colors, and you can pick whatever color you like. So I'm just going to thread my button here and leave some hanging there at the end. And I like to go through each and every hole, just like that. And just gonna cut it. And I like to cut them at 2 different lengths. I have a short piece and a long piece. Okay? So we can do that once more, so I can show you again how to do the button, because I didn't really do it slow enough to. Okay, here's our button. We're gonna go through one side Actually, let's go through the bottom. We're gonna start off at the back. We're gonna go up, and then we're gonna leave some thread there at the bottom. See there? Just left some at the bottom. And then we're gonna go to the button, to the hole that's diagonal from the button, from the hole that you just used, I'm sorry. And you're gonna thread it through that hole. Gonna leave that piece there, and then we're gonna go through the back side of the adjacent hole, and then we're gonna pull it through there, and then we're gonna thread it through the very last hole and pull it tight. So there's thread in each hole. Now we have this long piece, and we're just gonna cut it at 2 different lengths. And this is what we have. So we've already threaded those. Now all we have to do is glue our buttons to our clusters. Simple enough, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take my hot glue gun. Make sure there's some glue in. Some glue. Okay, I'm gonna make a bead of glue right in the center. Can you guys see that? And I'm just gonna stick my button there. If you want, you can add 2 buttons, 3 buttons, 4 buttons, whatever floats your boat. All right, maybe this one has 2 buttons. I don't know how I feel about that though. I don't know if I like that. This does have a hint of green. Maybe we can thread a green one. What do y'all think? I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know, I like that one. So let's try this. Let's thread this pink one. So we're gonna go up through the back. We're gonna leave some hanging there. We're gonna go diagonally, pull that through. We're gonna go to the one right beside, pull that through, and then go through the very last hole. And there we have it. All right, I'm gonna clip the end, and then we will add this one to this cluster. And wouldn't it be cool to add maybe some beads or something to the bottom of that? We could probably do that if we wanted. I need to check and see how much time we have. We're doing good. Okay, so that is the Shabby cluster that you can add to embellish some of your projects. I love this. And the wonderful part about this is that you're just using the scraps you have laying around, because you know we all have scraps laying around, right? What if we put that one on? I'm just trying to play around here a little bit to see where this could fit in. Maybe there. We'll have one poking, peeping out from the side. That would be cute. All right, let's see. A little hidden button there. Yeah, and so you can add beads or something from the strings, or you can just leave it simply shabby, just like that. But guys, I hope you try this. These are really fun to make. And again, you're using your scraps, your scrap material, your scrap trims, and things like that. When you don't always have a big enough piece to use, you can always throw it in one of the your little scrap containers and use them to make these beautiful embellishments. And again, I have made the paper clusters before that I will link below so that you can see how to make those as well. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please just take a moment to do so. I would appreciate that. And please share this with a friend. I would greatly appreciate that as well. So guys, I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you soon. All right, have a wonderful day. All right, bye-bye.